Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens, aka XLM. So let's just dive in and let's start with this. So we do see from Citi and Financial Global. Now we're going to break that name down. We're going to break this entire event down. There's an event on November 17th at 1 a.m. EST in London. Very same time frame as the Ripple Swell event, which is also in London. Very large event that we have been following as well. Can't wait for it. I think that there's going to be a lot of exciting things that come from that. But we do see Crypto Leader Symposium. The Crypto Leader Symposium will bring senior financiers from both the traditional financial space and crypto communities together for this high-level gathering to discuss the future of crypto finance, the growing intersection between and integration of the two financial worlds, and the impact of the coming wave of regulation, which is likely to redefine business models and practices. In addition to the C-suite representatives from the traditional financial space and crypto sectors that will be attending, they are also inviting each of the leading regulators to send a team of representatives to attend and participate in the panel discussions on the critical issues being addressed. Now, what's very interesting about this is, first off, the regulators will be there. So they will hear how transformative and disruptive crypto technology actually is to not only the traditional financial space, but just finance in general. I really do think that this is going to be a defining event. I think that a lot of these events, even the Ripple Swell event, which does have a ton of large names like MasterCard, Bank of America, the Bank of Texas, there's so many big names there in terms of the financial grade sector. These events are really going to paint a great picture on why these regulators need to step up and start really kind of streamlining regulations. Because, listen, a lot of people have this dislike against regulations. They think that regulations are going to kill this space. They think that's so bad. I think that regulations could go 50-50. I think one side of regulations is the fact that if we have regulations that support and really kind of help crypto grow, then it could push crypto to massive valuations. We're talking about like 50 plus trillion dollars in terms of market capitalization. But there's also the other hand, which is bad regulations for crypto, where it doesn't support the growth and it really kind of stifles innovation. That could kill crypto. It could kill the entire industry. So we really want proper regulations around this space. I actually cheer for it. I think that's a great area of opportunity for anybody that is holding crypto and that sees the potential and the value behind it. And I think that these events are really good and crucial to really kind of see where crypto is headed and really kind of give these regulators an insight on why we need proper regulations that are going to support the growth of crypto and these massive digital assets. But over here, we have a little bit of a breakdown around this event. So the Institutional Digital Assets and Crypto Regulation Symposium towards institutional adoption of digital assets in a global regulatory framework. I think that this is very interesting. We just broke down in yesterday's video on XLM institutional grade adoption of crypto and why it is going to continue to grow. They have a little bit of a summary. They're just really kind of talking about, how these massive banks do want to fully adopt crypto asset managers, insurers, and others. They want to develop their digital asset and crypto strategies because there is a widespread recognition that crypto, digital assets, and even blockchain are here to stay and offer a significant range of potential applications. There's a lot more to this. They really kind of break it down. But what I really want to talk to you guys a little bit about is, first off, look at all the names that are tied to this on the right side. Some pretty large names around the UK. But here are the key themes. So one, how can crypto help the UK to be even more competitive international financial center, ensuring an internationally coordinated approach to regulation of digital assets, same business, same risks, same rules, the securities regulators' perspectives on innovation, regulation, and crypto finance. Regulation of stablecoins, developments of CBDCs around the world, opportunities within virtual assets, things like that. But ultimately, there's going to be a lot of questions around, regulations, the emerging potential around crypto, things like that, traditional finance, crypto integration, where will we be in 5 years' time? And I think that that's going to be a very interesting topic because I think that that is where, it really kind of shows you and paints a picture on where we are headed, but also tokenization, right? We see tokenization, realizing the potential of tokenization in financial services. Tokenization, I've always said it. It's such a huge area. Like, it blows my mind how large of an opportunity it is in terms of tokenization. We talked about it in real estate. Real estate could be a $300 plus trillion opportunity for tokenization. We talked about it in everyday life. I do believe that there's going to be a lot of opportunity for tokenization going forward, but again, regulations need to kind of step up, because without it, we won't see a lot of these things come to life. But it is going to be very exciting, and this is going to be from the 17th to the 18th. But when we look at some of the partners here, or sponsors, I should say, some pretty large partners as well as sponsors. But what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about is the speakers here. So check out some of these speakers. First off, the CFTC will be there. We do see even the Digital Dollar Project will be there as well. Again, Securities and Futures Commission of Hong Kong. I mean, like, Consensus will be there as well. I mean, these are some of the largest names in the game. Circle. I mean, institutional grade names: Fidelity, State Street, Aberdeen, which, by the way, they just launched a partnership with Hedera. They are GC. Nomura, UBS Group, so JP Morgan, I mean, BNY Mellon, Ripple. This is incredible to see. So many incredible names, so many massive names as well, and the list goes on. There's a second page to it. It's crazy. And then over here, we do see some of their partners. They do break their full partners down. All we know is that at the end of the day, first off, the AIMA will be there. They have 2,100 corporate members in over 60 countries, and they manage more than $2.5 trillion in hedge fund and private credit assets. Insane, massive. But these are the names that are tied to this event. This is why I say, like, pay attention to these events, because these will paint us a picture on what's going to be happening, especially within the 5-year time frame. I think that the 5-year time frame is that nearly all of these major names, in fact, I think that almost every aspect of finance will be disrupted by digital assets, and it's only a matter of time. Also, I think Novati is doing incredibly well with their partnership with a lot of names. We just talked about it with Ripple, and today we're talking about it with, again, Stellar. Why? Because Stellar is doing incredible things with some stablecoin adoption through Novati, which we will talk about here in a second. So here we have: want to pay or get paid quickly, go cashless with Novati. Excuse me. Through a range of fintech services covering digital payments, mobile payments, credit cards, digital banking, and more. So I think when we talked about Novati in Ripple's video, I was talking about how we will see digital banking kind of take over in a massive rate. Yesterday we talked a little bit about digital banking as well. But over here we have a little bit of a breakdown of AUDD on Stellar. So we do see our one-to-one fiat-backed stablecoin AUDD is now live on the Stellar Org blockchain. AUDD's functionality lets Stellar wallets around the world make payments and trade with other Stellar-based tokens via its on-chain decentralized exchange, DEX, and you can register here. And also, they have a little bit of an image on this. Very interesting, very incredible UI, by the way. Like, this UI is awesome. But this is what I was talking about basically in yesterday's video. What I was talking about is how digital banking, when you look at it, a lot of people are scared of digital banking, but this is like your banking app, except it's going to include digital assets, stablecoins, things like that. I think that this is awesome. First off, just look at the graphics on this. Look at some of the offerings that they have. So you can see on the side, they have history, buy, sell, send, receive, request, withdraw, transfer, mass send, and even exchange. And you do see that they're exchanging AUD to AUD digital. I think that this is pretty cool. I think that the UI is awesome. I think what Novati is doing is incredible. They are really kind of taking, all these things into their own hands by disrupting the banking sector. If you don't believe me, go over to their website. They want to disrupt the banking sector. I think that them having a partnership already with Ripple as well as Stellar is incredible, to say the least. I think that this is really going to be a great opportunity for them, and I do think that Ripple and Stellar will play a vital role within this entire ecosystem. But we do see branchless banking technology, how branchless banking works. Like, they are preparing everyone for digital wallets, for digital banking. Again, we just talked about how the physical banks will fully be replaced. I think that in terms of just physical banks, Like their physical locations will close down, but they will still, exist. They will still be here utilizing digital wallets, just like you have a digital phone, or I should say a digital app on your phone that is your banking app. And we do see benefits of branchless banking technology, transfers, cash deposit, cash withdrawal, merchant purchases, account balance queries, loan repayments, prepaid voucher list top up, prepaid top up voucher sale, and then bill payments as well, which this is where you do see like utility bills, government fees, taxes, fines, etc. This looks very interesting, and this is all centered on digital wallets. And the funny thing about this is that these digital wallets could be through something like Ripple or even Stellar, which we know is is a huge opportunity for some of these assets, because if you have wallets through Ripple or even Stellar, powered by their respective currencies that they are choosing, for example XRP and XLM, then that means that we will see an entire ecosystem kind of morph into reality around the banking sector, powered by crypto digital networks and things like that. I think that this is going to be something very interesting. And by the way, this is just one of many tech stacks that they have. You could see some of the other ones as well. Like here is what we do. You can see technologies, transactions, you can see subscription billing, things like that. All of this is very interesting to me. Also, I do apologize if you guys do hear cars outside. I do apologize, but nonetheless, all of this is through some of the largest partnerships in the game. Like you could see some of the programs that they are running with partners within the respective areas. It's all kind of centered on payments, digital banking, things like that. And you could see it through some of their partnerships here. So for an example, like Ripple is through remittance partners. This is for remittances, remittance settlements, things like that. Down here we also do see technology partners. So Stellar is offering them some tech stack here, most likely through digital wallets, something like that, I would assume. And also again through stablecoin issuance and things like that. I think that this is very exciting. I really do. I think that at the end of the day, names like Novati, which by the way is a very large name, you could see a lot of their adoption here. So for an example, like 58 countries, $2.3 billion transacted annually per year, 20 plus years as well. Like this is a huge name in the game. Time to go cashless as well. They're really kind of preparing people for what's to come. And I do think that this is going to be centered around crypto. I just don't see how crypto doesn't play a vital position in this market. And we even do see like Novati stablecoins. They are just, it's so funny to me, right? Because like we know that these stablecoins are powered by Ripple and even Stellar. Like this is a UDD with Stellar. And it's on their homepage, they're advertising, they're marketing it, and it's crazy to me. Accept payments across borders, and this is all through, this is innovating the game further. Like you could even explore this, look into it. I'm not too sure if crypto is, I don't know if crypto is playing a role through this, but I would assume that it most likely, yeah, they're talking about tokenized value, so this would have to be through crypto. Like this is what we've been looking at. Like when we look at things happening around names like Novati, like this is one of many names in the game, by the way. Like this is just like a perfect example of me, sharing with you guys like what's happening around the banking sector. Like Novati is a prestigious name in the banking sector. They're a huge name. Like $2.3 billion per year is not a small amount. Like compared to most of the markets that we are looking at in terms of like trillions, yeah, sure, that's a difference, but this is one of many names that are working with names like Stellar. I mean, if you go over to Stellar and you go to their partnerships, like for an example, like even MoneyGram, this is just one of many. I do think that there's going to be a big domino effect. Ripple is already really kind of starting this as well, by the way. Like Ripple has massive partnerships with some of the largest names in the game, doing hundreds of billions of dollars per year. Like these assets are playing a pivotal role in the digital transformation. And I do think names like Novati are a key player, but also it's one of just many. I even said in my last XLM video, like it will start slow and then all at once it will morph into reality. We are seeing a digital transformation of finance, and it's happening extremely fast in my opinion. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. Us is up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. If you guys are on this beautiful world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.